do that again? There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Now you should definitely be able to hear me. OBS genuinely hates me, I swear. So, we got a couple of people here, and we're going to play a little bit of Vaesen, but it's Vaesen with a twist, because it's Vaesen set at a slightly genuinely hates me later time than it's usually set. Instead of being the 1880s, we're going for the 1980s. Veronique has, as usual, dressed for success. The setting. Show him the mug. Go on, show him the mug. Look at that. It doesn't get much more 1980s than that. But and a Casio watch as well.
And a Casio watch.
Back when HRH still had hair.
Calculator watch. Not, yeah. Please.
So for the pre-informed, you may recognize the image in the background as that of the cover of the famous Hotel California by the Eagles. And that's what we're playing. It's going to be some silly fun, nice little one-shot, and then we're all going to hide our heads in shame and pretend it never happened. Joining me tonight are Auden. That's you, Auden. Don't point at other people. What you playing?
I'll be playing Bobby Wagner. I'm the leading man of this particular crew, and we're just scoping out some fine locations for my next multi-$1,000 enterprise.
Yes, scoping out some stuff out in the Nevada desert and about to head home. With you is famed screenwriter Veronique.
Yes, I'm playing Tiffany Jones, screenwriter who only accepted this job because the studio said that they would greenlight their movie about vampire lesbians in space.
And that's the kind of quality television entertainment that we're all looking for. Our
Nothing
director
wrong with
of
cable. Cable is a fine medium.
Our director of photography is American Garblagger and Lollygagger, Mr. Jeff. Hey, Jeff. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for inviting. I'm playing Theo Radcliffe, who is a early 30s director, DP, who has a strangely Matthew McConaughey look to him, but without any sort of charisma or attractiveness. But other than that, that's exactly what I'm playing.
Store brand Matthew McConaughey.
Store brand. He doesn't look well when he's dirty like Matthew McConaughey does.
And last but not least, we've got our driver and roadie for this little shenanigan, Jim.
Yeah, I'm playing Hunter Wade, studio driver and handyman.
So, as you can see, we've already got some quality American accents going. Jeff, you can score us out of 10 at the end on how badly we've done this.
Please don't.
I was thinking I was going to go the opposite and start dropping my British, just to kind of spin everything on its head. Like,
Revenge.
So I should invite you all.
I think that'd be a fine idea.
Excellent. Role reversal.
I will be touring the States for this evening. Please count the States. I'll try and hit all 51.
Good. So, it's late in the evening. You've been out scouting in the Nevada desert, looking for some filming locations. Obviously, Auden, your character is a big fan of that one mountain. The one we had to punch that lizard that time.
That was in my award-winning film. Those particular mountains, they were used to be the moons of Zeros. It was very, very moving, that particular scene. My first officer died in my arms.
So we find ourselves driving back towards California, heading for home, but it's getting late, it's dark, you're out in the middle of the desert, you can feel the wind coming in through the windows, there's a faint hint of cannabis smoke in the air, and up ahead you can see a little bit of a light, looks like a motel coming up. It's probably worthwhile stopping because you're unlikely to make it home tonight.
Hey, driver. Getting tired now. Can we pull over?
Yeah, sure.
That's a fairly good point. Your head's getting a bit heavy and your sight's going a bit dim, so it's probably best to stop for the
I am
night.
hotboxing everybody, I think, too, with my ornamental pipe and herbal tobacco. So We could not just be tired. We could be other things as well.
That explains where that warm smell is coming from.
You kids with your funny stuff, I'll just... Yeah, I don't know why you do that.
Well, you just gotta relax sometimes there, Bobby. You're getting a little up there in the age. It's time for you to, settle on down.
What are you saying? No, I am a prime hunk of beef in my mid-30s. What are you talking about?
Well, mid-30s prime. That's not really prime for an actor anymore. That's all I'm saying.
For a leading man, you've got to have gravitas.
Is that what you call?
And bulk.
You call that kind of thing? That's kind of the gravity is kind of trickling up your forehead there.
You're just being rude now.
Well,
I can get myself another camera jockey. You know that.
Camera jockey now. That's an interesting name for it. But all right.
Yeah. You just ride.
You go ahead and give that a try. See what happens to you. I think position of power is not what you think it is in this here project, but it's all right.
Feisty. Hey, we got to pull over. Theo's getting cranky. I think he needs changed.
So, Jim, you pull into the parking lot, which is just a slightly less dusty part of this desert environment. There's a few saguaro cactuses and a couple of sad-looking palm trees out front. Little neon sign that says Hotel Cali, Onia.
Yeah, this place looks all right. They better be dog friendly. Oh, GD don't want to sleep outside.
Did you bring the dog?
Yeah.
That explains the smell.
So you got a 3-story hotel that sort of rises up out of the desert, almost appearing like a mirage. There's a faint shimmer and heat haze rising off of the top of the roof. You can see sort of a standard adobe fronting, the slight peak on the roof. And it's light and the doors are open and the sign says there's vacancies. Actually, the sign says there's vacancies.
Do you want me to go and ask?
Yeah, you do that. I'm just going to stretch my legs a little bit.
Got to ask the question, I suppose. Yeah, if you don't mind.
Okay. I'll go over to... Is there a reception bit? Or?
There is. There's a reception desk with a fairly bored-looking young woman sat there in reception. And now, Jim, when you go in, I'm going to ask you to make our first roll of the evening because you have the 6th sense. So I'm going to ask you to make an investigation check, if you would be so kind.
Okay. So
Still the psychic roadie.
So. Right. So where is?
So you roll investigation.
Yep.
You click on the little dice next to investigation.
Yep. No bonus dice.
No bonus dice.
Ignore conditions.
Ignore conditions.
That's a 0,
Yep.
ladies and gentlemen.
It's a perfectly normal hotel lobby. There's a couple of stoned out hippies crashed out on a couch.
Is there a bar?
Some magazines. Not in the lobby, there isn't, but close nearby there is.
What a lovely place.
Thank you, says the young lady. She has a lovely face. Are you looking for a room?
Yeah, I'm looking for 4 rooms.
4. Excellent. Yes, absolutely. We have plenty of room here. 4 rooms.
Are they animal friendly?
Yes, sure. That's not a problem. GD seems a little bit unhappy about something. He's a little bit. He's hugging close to your leg and a little bit whiny.
I shall go in my pocket and pull out 2 dog biscuits. I shall eat one myself and pass one to the dog.
He settles down a bit with a biscuit. Yes, sure, your dog is welcome. Is he house trained?
Yeah, mostly, yeah, but Yeah, we'll say yes.
So that's 4 rooms, 1 animal friendly.
Yeah.
And the rest of your party, are they joining you, or are you holding the rooms for them?
Go! I'm gonna burst in and go, good evening, good people!
I'm gonna go see, like, I'm gonna go next to Teal and be like, I don't really want to go in with those guys until I really need to. It's been quiet for 5 minutes.
Yeah, but you're the one with the money.
That might be a good idea if we just go ahead and wait. We can just take a moment to just appreciate the skyline, and I'll randomly snap a couple pictures.
Could you roll us one so I can live through it?
Oh well, I don't really roll much anymore now. But I will gladly lend my pipe to you for a moment.
All right.
My memento is an ornamental pipe.
Yeah, he has a very, very extravagantly ornamental bong.
It's California in the 80s. Everything's fine.
Yeah, it's got some cowrie shells on it and everything.
So, Alden, you kind of burst into reception.
This is a fine establishment, my word. Good evening, everybody.
A young receptionist and 2 absolutely out-of-it hippies sat on a sofa in reception.
Stand on the step, hands on hips, awaiting adulation.
You could be waiting a while. The girl doesn't seem to recognize you.
I'll give it a moment. Go, well...
One of the hippies looks up and he goes, Hey, ain't you that guy from that thing that time?
Yep, that's me.
Cool.
Yeah, I am.
Cool.
There we go. Okay, good. Right, so do you have any rooms? What's the sitch, Hunter?
Yes, sir. Your friend has booked 4 rooms, 1 pet friendly. The pool is open all hours. The bar is open till 2.
Ah, now you're talking.
The restaurant has just closed for the night, but it may be possible to get something from the kitchen through room service if you'd like.
I think we'd all like some steak. Hunter, you want some steak? You want some steak for the dog, for JD? Yeah, we'll get some steak for the dog.
I'm gonna try and drag out the time I spent outside with Theo as much as I can, so I'm gonna light up a mental.
Well, let me show you to your rooms, and then when the rest of your party arrives, we can sort them out. Do you have any bags?
Yeah, but Hunter can deal with those.
So she lights up a little candle in a sort of hurricane lamp. And
well, that is quaint.
Heads off down one of the corridors.
Do we all get one of those, or is it... Okay, I'm following.
If you gentlemen would like to come with me.
Okay.
And she takes you just down the corridor, not too far, to a corner room. And you got a room on the left and a room directly ahead. And she says, this is 211 and 212. 212 is our luxury room, and 211 is pet friendly. So, if you'd like to, and she hands Jim, she hands you the key to the pet friendly room, and then opens the luxury room.
Thank you kindly. Is there room service, or do I come back down to the desk?
There is room service, or you can come to the desk. If you dial 4 for the kitchen, they will probably be able to... You may also find that the bar is serving some snacks this time of night, or they can sort something from the kitchen for you.
Okay, that sounds good. If they could just put some wine on ice for me, some nice red wine, if they could put that on ice for me, and I'll be down just shortly.
I'll let the table captain know. It is just the 2 of you at this point.
Is it just me and Alden then?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go and take the keys out to Tiffany and Theo, and I'll give them the pet friendly key, and I'll go and get into another room with GD.
It's just so evil.
So you're staying in a room that isn't 209.
Next to mine, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Not a problem. You've also got the keys for 201 and 202.
Yeah, I'll take 201. I got the keys to room 209 and room 202.
Now, which one of those is by Bobby's room?
By whose room?
By Bobby?
209.
I'll take the other one then, the one that's further away. That's okay with you, Brown?
Theo, can we do a rock, paper, scissors on that one?
I suppose we... I've been dealing with him the whole ride. He just thinks he owns the whole darn project. He thinks he's in charge of everything, and I just...
So you think you're alone in that situation, man?
No, that's fair. That's definitely fair.
So
we have a
At least
choice
he don't
between...
expect you to take his
way.
luggage in.
That's fair. You can just go ahead and leave it out here. I won't have any problem with it.
No, me and GD will take care of his clothes.
I feel so loved.
We flip a coin to see.
You can totally do rock, paper, scissors if you want. It'd be great.
That's
Okay.
all right.
That's the kind of drama that people tune in for.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah. 1,
1,
2,
2, 3.
go.
You got me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would anybody like to buy Jeff a reroll?
Restone.
Oh, dear.
Clearly, too much time on that ornamental pipe. That was the slowest rock, paper, scissors I've ever seen.
It was like the lag. It was like,
Zoom line.
It's really hard to do rock,
Oh,
paper,
goodness.
scissors.
Yeah, honest, it's the Zoom. Yeah, that'll be it.
Yeah. That's what it is. Well, I guess you go ahead and you get the room adjoining to that there dog. I'll get the other dog, I suppose.
Wait, I'm
And
stuck
it's
with the
ham.
dog?
Thank you very much.
I guess I'd rather take that dog, yeah.
Well, one of them's adjoining or next to Hunter and GD, and the other one's next to Bobby. So you just pick whatever one of these animals you want to be neighbor to.
I'm confused. Just send me my key.
Yeah, that's fair. It's very complicated. I'll go ahead and I'll take the room next to Bobby.
All right, so you get settled in your rooms. They're all fairly similar, standard motel rooms. It's like being trapped in an episode of Supernatural. You've got a queen-size bed in every room. There's a partition. You've got a small private bathroom with a shower, a sink, a toilet. Jim, your one actually has a bidet as well.
Ooh, fancy. That's for the dog.
Yeah.
I have a really important question about the room. Does it have like the thing where you can put in a quarter to have the bed vibrate?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Does anyone have any change?
Feed up so GD can drink out of it.
Yeah, and Bobby's room.
I need some more quarters. I've
Bobby's
run
room
out.
also has a mirror on the ceiling.
Which one?
Alden's.
There's champagne and ice too.
There isn't at this stage, no.
Currently, there's red wine on ice, or at least that's what I ordered. Because I'm sophisticated.
Yeah, red wine on ice.
Yep.
Sophisticated.
That is deliberate.
Yeah.
I am aware.
Yeah.
Thank you. Before people write in.
Dear Garblag, we couldn't help but notice in your last episode
I'm
that Alden
most
ordered
distressed.
chilled red wine. Okay, so are you heading down to the bar after you've settled into your room then?
Well, yeah, I'm not even going to wait because Hunter's going to come bring my bag, so I got nothing to do in my room after I've used up my first quarter.
Yeah.
I can sure use a drink.
And all the bottles in the minibar are too damn small.
Yeah, the bottles in the minibar are quite tiny. So you head on down to or up to the bar. The bar is actually upstairs above the patio.
Who puts a bar
Above
upstairs?
the pool, not above the patio. Well, you find out when you get up there, it's above the pool, and it has like a thick glass floor in the middle.
Oh.
Almost like a dance
fancy.
floor that looks down on the pool. Very stylish.
Okay. So, like a glass bottom pool, but the other way up.
Yeah.
Right. There's
okay. Currently nobody in the pool because it's quite late at night. But the pool is certainly there.
Clear, clean.
Yeah, the pool actually does look quite nice. It's kind of blue and watery.
Oh.
Wow. World building right there, people.
You can't see anything growing in it, at least, so that's something. So you got this sort of big square bar. There are about half a dozen tables that have people sat in them. You've got a traveling salesman looking chap at one table. There's a mature lady of negotiable affection sat at the bar, and when she sees you come in, she suddenly sort of perks up a little bit.
Well, good evening, everybody. And what a fine evening it is as well.
The barman stood behind the bar. Looks like he's escaped from a speakeasy in the 20s. He's got slicked back hair, a little moustache, wearing a white jacket, white shirt, and a black waistcoat over the top of it.
Hey, Slick, you got my wine?
Very sorry, sir. We are all out of wine. We sold out a while back. I'm afraid we don't have any. I can do you some champagne.
Okay, but I want red. Have you got any red champagne?
I can go as far as pink for champagne. Is that okay?
That, if it's on ice, then that will be fine.
Sure thing, sir. And for you fine folk?
Oh, you're here too. Oh, hello.
Yeah, in my case, I'm not going to be at the bar directly. I'm going to look at the room to see if I could spot a prime candidate to be a sucker to pay for my drinks.
Businessman, traveling salesman, are both possibles. Traveling salesman looks a little bit down on his luck. The businessman looks a bit stressed. The prostitute, probably expecting the same thing, wants other people to pay for her drinks, may have already hit on a few of them tonight. There's also a newlywed couple sat over in one corner, kind of mooning at each other over some cocktails.
I'm gonna go for the businessman. And just like, like you sit next to someone, but not right next to them, but you're obviously kind of sitting next to them, and you're like, what a day, and just like looking at them.
He's kind of reading a paper, and he kind of looks over it at you and sort of smiles, sighs himself, goes back into his paper for a minute.
Yeah, Bobby, your bags are outside your room.
Well, why are they outside my room, Hunter?
Because you've got the keys.
Okay. Okay. That checks out. Do you want something from the bar?
Out of a whiskey.
Okay. You go, hey, Slick!
Yes, sir?
We're going to need a bottle of your cheapest whiskey as well.
Of course. Happy to help. And he comes back with a sort of silver bucket that's got a bottle of pink champagne in it, pours you a glass of the pink champagne, and before it's even half poured, the lady at the bar has kind of insinuated herself into your little circle of, well, 2 at the minute, but 3 as soon as she gets there. And she's like, hi, handsome, you look popular.
Well, hello, darling. You don't.
Well,
Quiet night?
a lady such as myself in an out-of-the-way place such as this, it can be difficult to meet the right kind of folk.
Yeah, you got to be careful of your respectability. I understand that.
Absolutely,
fine lady
sir.
such as yourself.
So, buy a girl a drink?
What would you like?
Oh, I'll have a dash of that champagne if there's some going.
Okay. Slick, we're gonna need another glass. Put some ice in it.
Oh, God.
Make it classy for the lady.
Oh, God. Physically painful to me. So he brings you 3 champagne glasses, a bottle of whiskey, and 2 whiskey tumblers.
I'd
puts
like
a
to
third whiskey
apologise to
tumbler
the
down as well.
entirety of France. But hey. So, what's your name, darling?
Oh, my name's Tiffany.
Hi, Tiffany. What you doing in a place like this?
Oh, you know, just heading from one place to another.
Yeah? You ever tried to make it in the movies?
I sure have.
I know a Tiffany.
Do you? Oh, yeah, we got a Tiffany as well. Oh, maybe you two should meet, Tiffany and Tiffany.
Well, if you'd like.
Hot damn.
PG-13. PG-13.
Yeah.
Come on, GD, let's get you out of here. Don't want your little eyes seeing this.
Take the whiskey with you if you want, Hunter.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Now that they've cleared the bar, I'm gonna go to the bar. I don't want to deal with a traveling salesman. It looks like he's going through a divorce. I usually like to hear stories, but I've heard my share today.
Yeah, he's kind of holding his hair at the front, so it's kind of sticking out in tufts through his hands. And he's got a glass of whiskey in front of him that's probably about 3/5 water.
Yeah, I'm gonna dodge that bullet and go to the bar.
The barman kind of appears at your elbow as soon as you touch the bar. Howdy, ma'am.
Oh, hi. Double vodka soda with a lime?
Sure. And he pops open a little bottle of soda water that looks like it's from the 1950s and pops it on the counter next to you. Pours 2
I guess
little
it makes sense.
shots.
On those places, they always have those brands that the big city don't have anymore, but they're kind of like the mom and pop shop. Yeah, figures.
Pours out 2 shots of vodka. Takes a slice of lime, squeezes it in, drops it in the glass. Pours half the bottle in, hands you the glass and the bottle, with a little napkin, no less.
Thank you, and I'm gonna pay for my own drink.
To be fair, the studio's kind of paying for everything at the minute.
That was my plan.
Yeah, no, but you know, like the more you skim, the more you keep.
Fair.
We got a per diem, don't we?
Yeah, but I don't want to spend my per diem.
Miss Jones, this is all going on the studio account. Don't worry yourself about it.
Suddenly, other Tiffany is very interested. She's like, "Oh my word, you folks are movie folks."
Well, TV, but you know that's the new movies. You know
TV is. I love TV.
I could tell that about you the moment I saw you.
Jim, what are you doing with your bottle of whiskey?
Running away into the night. He's taken the van and just chuffed off.
I'm gonna tell other Tiffany's like he's just a bit shy. You should go with him.
Jim,
Jim?
Yep, sorry.
what are you doing with your bottle of whiskey?
I'm gonna go and find something to pick up and throw for the dog, and I'm gonna drink from the bottle. Just not absolutely get blasted, but just have a little bit now and again, as I throw whatever it is into the swimming pool for the dog to fetch.
So
surprisingly long bone.
GD has a great time throwing himself in the pool, swimming out to get this tennis ball that you found by the side of the pool. While you're down
Looking
there,
down through the glass, going, that is unhygienic. There is a dog in the pool.
while you're down there, a teenage girl comes in. She's wearing a sort of brown and yellow striped bikini. Drops a towel down on one of the sun loungers, jumps in the pool, ignores you and the dog completely, starts doing lengths. Can you make an investigation roll?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, about 10 minutes into her swimming, you realise she hasn't actually breathed once. She's kept her face down the whole time, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Oh, shit, not this again. I'll look at the bottle of whiskey and I'll look at the girl and I'll rub my eyes and I'll squint at her to see if I can see
As
any
you
better.
cover over your eyes, you hear a splash of her getting out of the pool. And when you open them again, she's like shambling towards you. Grey, baggy skin, deep sunken eyes, black lips, water leaking out of her mouth and nose. Her hair's all draggled, hanging down over her body. And she's just sort of lurching towards you with one hand out, like something from a zombie movie.
I'm going to run to the other side of the pool or try it. But I'll be pulling sun loungers in the way as I do.
So upstairs in the bar, you see this girl come down and she starts swimming some lengths. And then she gets out of the pool. And when she gets out of the pool, Hunter just freaks the hell out. Leaps up off of the sun lounger, starts flipping sun loungers over behind him, running around the outside shouting. GD gets up out of the pool and is running around in circles around him, barking.
I'm going to kind of get everybody else. Hey, everybody, the show's started. Come watch.
Tiffany has
Hunter
insinuated herself into the crook of your arm by this point.
Oh, that's hello.
Not your Tiffany,
yes,
the bar Tiffany.
The bar Tiff.
I'm going to run and get Mary Jo from out my room.
You're going to get stoned?
Not Mary
Oh,
Jane.
it's Mary Jane.
No, that's Mary Jo. Yeah, Mary Jo.
Boom.
So yeah, Hunter runs off out of the pool area. Meanwhile, up in the bar,
I feel like someone should go talk to that man.
Jeff, what are you going to do as Theo?
I think Theo will order a bourbon and try to sit next to the salesman and just strike up the conversation, especially as Hunter is running around. Be like, you ever just feel you're just working with the wrong people? You ever get that sense? There's something better out there?
Working with the wrong people. Tell me about it. Tell me about it, bub. Vacuum cleaners.
Well, vacuum cleaners.
Vacuum cleaners.
I no, thank you. I don't need one right now.
No,
but,
I wish I was selling vacuum cleaners.
Oh,
I'm selling these
What do you sell?
dumbass brush swiffing things that just roll the dirt around the place.
Oh, really? Well, that's an interesting sales tactic you're taking with that description. But
Ain't nobody buying.
traveling?
Ain't nobody buying. They all
that's
want
true.
vacuum cleaners. You and Sam
Well,
Hells
it is-
invented those damn things.
Well, it's the 1980s. They've been around for some time now. Maybe it's time to.
Buddy, are
No.
you drunk?
Me? Not yet. I might be a little stoned, but the drunk part's coming. Are you?
1980s are years away.
Sure it is. Sure it is. And I'll just like kind of clink his glass. Like, yeah, there you go. You need another one of those, whatever he's drinking.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Hey, bartender, barkeep, whatever your name is. Just one more here and one more for my drunken friend over here. Might want to make this one the last one for this fella.
So he comes over and he pours you another couple of shots of whiskey. He's having a great night. Veronique, what's Tiffany doing? She's got her vodka soda. You heard the exchange with the salesman.
I don't know. I think...
You saw the weirdness downstairs by the pool of Hunter running round, jumping over sun lounges.
You know what? You never know. I'm gonna check the date on my watch.
Date on your watch is today's date.
I'm gonna ask Theo. Was there any angel dust in that, Mary J?
Oh no, not this batch. No, not when we're off scouting. That's crazy. Got to be in the comfort of my own apartment.
Because I was wondering if it was me or them.
If what was you or them?
No, they're weird.
Now listen, Tiffany, you're like the last sane person in our little group. We got Hunter running around after whatever down there, and we both know Bobby's issues. I need you to just stay focused here. We'll get through the night, and we'll get back to town, and we'll be done.
I was robbed of that Oscar, I tell you. That was mine.
I'm gonna like squeeze my lime real hard in my glass and just drink it straight and say, hit me up again.
Yeah, there you go. Now that's good thinking right there. That's how we get through this.
Yeah, I think you're right, Theo.
At that point, another person enters the bar. This cocksure, broad-shouldered guy in just the most extravagant pinstripe, double-breasted zoot suit you ever did see, wearing like an honest-to-God fedora on his head and carrying a violin case, walks into the bar. Tiffany suddenly vacates herself from inside the crook of your elbow, Bobby.
Well, okay, I'm fairly sure I paid my gambling debts.
This guy kind of looks around and he's like, hey, yo, Slick. Let's get some of that whiskey over here, yeah?
That's brilliant.
At this point, Tiffany is now squished into the crook of his elbow, and she's like, hey, you toots, how's it going?
Well, I don't know whether to be jealous or relieved. I'm just going to go sit down and drink some more of my champagne.
You have got a whole bottle, minus a glass. So, Jim, you made it back to your room.
I'm going to go into my tool bag and I'm going to get myself the biggest screwdriver that I've got. And I'm going to get my good old-fashioned rifle out and I'm going to sling it over my back. Yeah. And I'm going to trot back out again.
There are two little girls in the corridor.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus. I'm out. What's my safety word?
Sorry, I didn't do the lines. Thanks, Jeff. I didn't realise that two little girls in the corridor was a lines and veils moment.
Yeah, definitely.
But they kind of look at you as you come out with your rifle. You look at them. They look at you. They turn and walk off towards the elevators.
I'm going to squint at them to see if they're really there.
As you squint, it looks like you can kind of see the pattern of the carpet through them, actually.
Oh, shit. I'm going to take another big slug of whiskey. Oh. Oh, no.
And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you to make a fear roll.
I've already got the fear.
Yep. So, you need to choose logic or empathy and roll that many dice.
Okay.
They've only got to get one success.
And none of us are near him, right?
No. Otherwise, he'd
He's
have
all
more
by himself.
dice.
Yeah, he'd have. It's coming back to me. I've been playing
Yeah.
in a while, but yeah.
I have the same amount of dice in both of them.
Oh, it's how you choose to deal with it then. Are you going to rationalise it away going, no, I've been drinking whiskey, there's nothing that weird going on? Or are you going to be like, it's fine, everything's okay, I'm in a hotel, I've got my friends, I know what's going on? Are you being
We're not
coldly logical
friends.
about this, or are you being empathetic about it?
I'm going to be logical.
Okie dokie. Okay, you are afeared.
Okay.
This spooks you. So
Shit.
you got a couple of choices. You can flee, you can freeze, you can faint, or you can attack.
Please faint. It'll be so funny.
I'm going to flee
Okay, which direction are you going to flee in?
towards the bar.
Back towards the bar. So you go tear-assing the other way around the corridor until you come to a stairwell and you run upstairs and into the bar. So you burst into the bar in this sort of state of abject terror.
With your gun.
With your gun.
Screwdriver in one
And your
hand.
massive
Massive
screwdriver.
screwdriver. And your dog sort of running along next to you. You're like, "Roo, roo, roo."
Hey, Hunter, if you wanted the screwdriver, we could just get you one at the bar, you know. Cool your jets,
I'm
man.
going to run. I'm going to run to the other side of the bar, tip a table over, and hide behind my barrier.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We are theatrical folk, and sometimes we just get a bit dramatic. Don't worry, everything is fine. Slick drinks for anyone who has been disturbed by this altercation.
Suddenly everybody's
Trying to
been
make you go
disturbed.
away. I tried to make them go away, but they're out there.
Now, Hunter, slow down. Slow down. Breathe. Breathe. Look at my eyes. Look at my face. You know this face. It's a safe place, okay? What's happening?
I'm going to take the safety off my rifle.
I'm going to move my face away. My face is my moneymaker.
I think that's my cue. I've been feeling drunk, a bit high, grimy from the ride in the desert. I just really want to go for a swim.
Shit, no, Miss Tiffany. I don't suppose you do. Yeah, there's a dead girl down there.
I'll
Well,
take my
we can
chances
see the
with
pool.
her. She
It's right
doesn't have
there.
Yeah, she. Can I say anything? No.
No.
Sure. Did she have a gun?
No, she
I'll
had.
take my chances then.
Now, Hunter,
That's fine.
if she's dead, why you got a gun out? What do you need that for? She already dead.
She was chasing me around the pool, and then there was two little ones in the corridor, and I could see straight through them. Yeah, I've seen this shit before, but I try to put it to the back of my mind. But this shit's real.
How much of that whiskey have you had, Hunter?
It's got about 2/3 of a bottle left. You can see it
Yeah.
sort of wedged in his jacket pocket.
All right, well, that's just lunch. So that doesn't explain nothing.
So, Veronique, where are you going to head?
To the pool. I'm just gonna strip to my underwear and dive in the pool.
Okay, so you dive into the pool and you go under the water, and suddenly everything goes black when you hit the water. And when you surface, the water's much thicker than you would expect it to be and red. And it's stuck to your skin, your hair's all slicked back with it. When you put your hands up in front of you, they're red as well. It's blood. The whole pool is blood.
Fucking Teal. I knew there was PCP in that weed.
Could you roll logic?
Does
then,
the water?
please?
Does the water look all different to the rest of us?
From upstairs, it looks like she's just dived in the pool.
Okay.
And as she's come up, she's like freaking out and staring at her hands like they're snakes or something.
Yeah, I was enjoying this, but now it's just gone weird.
Roll do you want me to
Logic, please, Veronique.
Logic, thank you.
You know it's trouble when you're the one acting like, you're sane. Oh, dear.
Thanks, I think.
Ignore condition, yes?
Yeah.
That's a 1!
There you go.
Success!
PCP in the bong, something weird going on. Maybe it was dusted, who knows, but this is water, it's just water. And as you freak out and you catch yourself and you realize you're just standing in a pool of water, it's blue, you can see the tiles, you can feel them under your feet, your hands are just wet, there's no blood, everything's fine.
I'd like to be racing down.
Never again will I hit this pipe. We're over the hump. It's gonna be fine now.
Miss Jones, are you all right?
Yeah, just riding the wave. I'm fine.
There are no. Okay, all right. I'll go back upstairs.
I love the way you're covering your eyes despite the fact that she's swimming in her underwear underneath the glass ceiling.
Well,
it's the 80s. Breaking the glass ceiling is what everyone's about.
That will come.
Theo would like to try to calm down Hunter. Now, Hunter, why don't you just go ahead, put the gun away before it goes off, and one of these individuals gets shot around here. I'll go ahead. What say you and me? We're just going to get you back to your room. You're going to go ahead and sleep it off, and sun will be up tomorrow, and all this will just be a distant, horrible, embarrassing memory.
I know what I saw, but yeah. That sounds good. Will you come with me to my room? You don't have to come inside, but
Of course I will. No, not a problem. Sure, certainly. Now just put the gun away. Just put the gun away, mate.
I'll sling it over my shoulder.
That's going to make everybody else here far more comfortable.
I'm still carrying this, though. A rather large screwdriver.
So at the minute, it's just the two of you in the bar. With
where'd everybody else go?
All the other people that are there, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, out of your party, it's just the two of you in the bar.
Okay. Well,
I'm going to have a squint around at people.
Oh, make an investigation check then.
Oh, shit. In other games, you're happy to make investigation rolls.
Oh, in this one. It's like making sand check in Cthulhu. You just don't want to.
Yay! There we go. That's what we like to see. Everything's fine. Everyone here is completely normal. Don't know what the problem is. It's fine. In fact, as you look in the mirror, it's your own face that looks slightly weird and warpy rather than anybody else's. Shit. There's a mirror behind the optics on the bar.
Melting.
And you do look a little bit melty, wobbly, kind of.
It's probably just the glass. Don't worry about it.
I'm going to unsling my rifle and shoot the mirror.
No, don't go. We were so close.
Let's make a ranged combat roll then.
Yeah, I'm not aiming at all. It's going to get fired as soon as it gets anywhere near my midriff sort of thing.
I mean, you're shooting at the wall, so it's not like it's a particularly challenging target.
You never know. Whoa, that's a success and a success.
Shooting from the hip, you whip the rifle round and you blow out the mirror. And it wasn't a mirror. It looked like it was a mirror, but it's actually like a partition that leads into a different space. And you can see behind the bar now, there's like another half of the bar. And sat at the bar on the other side, there's three, look like Marines or Army something, but they're wearing like quite old kit. They look like they've just got here from Vietnam. 3 kids. Can't be much more than somewhere between 18 and 20. And when the glass shatters, they look right at you. And you look right at them. And they've all got like horrible injuries on their bodies. Like one's got his throat slit from ear to ear. One of them's got bullet holes in his chest. The other one's something crawls out of his eye socket and runs around into his ear.
Theo, tell me you can see that shit.
Yeah, does Theo see any of this?
Yeah, Theo does indeed see that as well.
Okay, what is...
You still want me to put the gun away?
No, go ahead and leave it on out for now. Why don't we just back our way out of here? What'd you say? Hey, Tiffany, Bobby, y'all want to get up here?
So, Tiffany, you're back in the pool. It's not blood. Everything's fine.
I didn't think this thing through. It's not the sort of hotel where you have an attendant who brings you a towel, right?
No, but there is a towel just sat on one of the sun lounges.
Oh, a spare towel. Can I get that for you, Miss Jones? I'm not looking. I'll get you that towel.
It's fine. Go get inside.
Okay, I'm gonna go back up to the bar then.
Yeah.
You just be careful. There's no lifeguard on duty or nothing. So
I'm from LA. I know how to swim.
Oh, okay. Well, you were doing some thrashing and some weird shit earlier.
I was just riding the wave. I'm fine now.
A slightly chewed tennis ball bobs past you.
Okay, I'm going back upstairs now. There's no waves. It's anyway.
So Bobby heads back up the stairs. And when he gets there, backing out of the bar are Hunter and Theo. Kind of
you two
arm in arm. And Hunter's got a gun under his other arm, pointed back at the bar. There's a broken mirror behind the bar.
What did you two do?
Bobby, can you see them fellas over by the bar right there?
Can I see them fellas over by the bar?
There are no fellas over by the bar right there. There's a featureless adobe wall behind the bar.
There's a wall, Theo. There's just a wall.
Can
fellow?
we still see them?
There are 3 young soldiers now sat in the bar, though.
We got some more fellow guests, if that's what you mean, but they're on. I don't.
Did you see those big worms growing out their eyes?
And the one's got that throat cut. He had a throat cut. You can't breathe when you got your throat cut like that.
Not today. Let me go talk to the boys, see what's up with that. I say, fellows, fine fellows of our fine fighting forces, may I buy you a drink to thank you for your service?
Thank you, sir. That's most kind. Jimmy here, he can't drink, but we'll take a drink. Thank you kindly.
He's old enough to fight for his country, but too young to drink. That is some hardship. That is just this state's law. You know, if we went just a few miles the other side, then you could be drinking as much as you like.
He can't drink because he's got that big hole in his neck. I tell you.
It's gonna spill right out his neck. It's gonna spill right out.
Tell you what, I'll just leave my glass here right close to you there, Jimmy, and if it's empty, well, then that's just an accident, isn't it?
Hey, thanks, sir. That's kind of you.
So, where are the 3 you in from?
Well, we just got back from deployment overseas. I'm from Yonkers.
I
Billy's from
that.
Texas. And,
Wow.
Well, Hank, he's from Montana.
Ask him where they were serving. Ask him where they're serving. I'm going to aim at them.
Now, Hunter, do not be doing that. These are servicemen, and they will deal harshly with you. I'm terribly sorry about him. He's had a rough time. So, where you been serving? Overseas?
We see it all the time. Don't you worry, sir. I feel for the poor fella. Has he been back long?
Yeah, a little while. Yeah. You know, we all did our tour.
Yep. I hear you.
So where were you stationed?
Kowloon Bay?
Okay. Do you know Little Green Pete's bar down by the bay?
I'm afraid I don't, sir.
Okay. They did some good drinks back in the day.
Well, thank you kindly for these.
Oh, you're welcome.
So, Veronique, you pick up the towel down by the pool, and it's white and fluffy and clean. You start to dry yourself off, and it feels kind of nice and warm. And nice and sort of soothing and comfortable, and it's nice and
so
big, and you're still a little bit high. And I'm gonna ask you to make an empathy roll. And you just kind of wrap yourself up in it, and you curl up on one of the lounges, and you kind of drift off to sleep. And in your sleep, you're running through a forest. And this isn't like the kind of forest that you're used to around here. This isn't like giant redwoods and stuff. This is old forest. This is weird primeval shit. You can smell animal dung and your own fear sweat in the air, and there's something chasing you, and the thing that's chasing you is coming through the woods for you, and you can hear the thunder of its feet beating behind you, and it's making this sort of deep guttural noises that sound like it's torturing something to death in its throat. And every time you try and catch a glimpse behind you, not only do you get whipped in the face by twigs, but you see these two beady little red eyes bearing down on you. And you jolt awake again as you fall off of the lounger. You realise that this hand towel you've been drying yourself with is kind of soaked in your sweat and actually kind of tiny and a little bit dry and starchy.
I should have had a glass of water. I'm dehydrated from all that time in the desert, the drugs. If I drink a tall glass of water, it'll get out of my system.
Haven't had any dinner. It's just...
That's it. Yeah. That's clearly the problem.
That's what the problem is.
Yeah.
I'm dehydrated, of course. I'm just gonna, you know what? Go back and put my clothes back on, and go back inside, but go through the bar to ask them if they have some orange juice. I might be low on electrolytes too, and grab that to just go sleep it off in my room.
Yeah, so you go back into the bar, and huddled in the doorway to the bar, you've got Theo and Hunter hiding behind Hunter's rifle. In the bar, other Tiffany is sat on the lap of a sort of 1920s gangster, and Bobby is talking to a group of young soldiers.
I'm slightly backing away now.
As you're backing away, one of them grabs your wrist.
Oh, Sonny. Don't get
I'm
too
going to shoot it.
Jesus. Hunter, no!
Blam!
Please don't miss. I need all of my limbs.
I was waiting for them to move towards you, Bobby.
Well, you could have waited till I got out of the way.
Okay, make a ranged attack roll.
Those two successes would be nice again.
What could go wrong?
You could shoot me. One success.
Blam! Your bullet goes right into the chest
Oh!
of the guy that's got hold of him. Into one of the already existing bullet wounds. Bobby, you also see this now. This guy's whole chest is just full of bullet wounds. And as you see the others as well, one of them, the Yonkers kid, has got his throat slit from here to here, and Minnesota, he's missing an eye, and like there's insects crawling on one side of his face.
Son, you need to go lie down forever.
He's going kind of translucent as well, but before he does, he presses his bayonet into your hand, and he says, "We've stabbed it and stabbed it, but it just won't die." And then you're just alone at the table with
a bayonet?
2 glasses of whiskey and a bayonet.
Okay, did everybody else see that?
Did I see that?
Veronique, what you saw as you walked in is the other 2 huddling behind a table, and Hunter takes a shot at over where Bobby is talking to these soldiers. The soldiers kind of scatter and run out of the room.
You know what? I'm gonna try to call the studio to see if I can, like, they can send a car for those guys tomorrow, because I want to fuck off.
So you're going to go to the bar and ask for the phone?
Yeah.
I don't.
It. Oh, and I'm gonna ask him for a glass of orange juice. I'm really dehydrated.
Gotta get that vitamin C.
So he puts an old rotary phone on the bar in front of you.
Yeah, it's fine. It's like 1985, but most phones are still rotary.
4 for room service, 1 for reception, he says. No point calling 2 because I'm right here.
So nine for outside?
I'm sorry?
9 for outside?
Sorry, we don't have a line to outside. The line went down about 8 months ago.
Okay, I get it. I'll call 0. I'll ask for the operator. Got it. So I'll do a 0 to get to the operator.
I am sorry, your call cannot be connected at this time. Beep 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 beep.
Miss Jones, I think we should vacate the bar.
Yeah, I'll try to phone in my room if
This place is unnatural.
Theo, let's make a break for the car.
I feel like Theo is already running, like the minute you shot, and this thing's like, "See ya." So yeah, definitely. Come on, Hunter, let's go. Holding the door open, waiting for you.
I need to get my baggage. Hang on.
So Theo runs blindly down the corridor. Can you make for me, Jeff? Let me just find the right roll to go for here. Vigilance roll. Yes, vigilance.
Would my eagle eye apply in this situation?
Would.
Okay. And I think it does that. Does that do like an auto pop up for? Yeah, it does. Okay. 1
success.
1 success. So you catch yourself just short of running into this tall, thin, pale guy who's wearing a suit and has a little gold badge that says manager on it, but he looks like he's walked off the set of a Bela Lugosi movie. He's thin, he's pale.
The thin man.
His hair's slicked back. He's about 6'5".
Nope, I don't want to talk to you.
And I'm just gonna try to go around him if I can.
Nope, that's it.
Sir, I'm the general manager, here. Sir. Has there been a problem?
Can you generally go inside there and manage what the hell's going on in there, please? You got. There's 3 dead men at the bar, and they're doing something to one of my friends. Well, he ain't my friend. That's not important now. And then this one shot, and then just get out of my way.
And I'm just gonna I just want to try and see if he'll let me push past him.
Yeah, he steps out of the way and lets you go past.
Okay, and I will continue running.
I should run straight past as well.
Okay, so this tall, thin, gaunt figure kind of glides into the bar.
I say, are you the manager?
I am, sir.
Okay, I need to talk to you because there is something unnatural about your establishment.
Please let me know how I can help.
Well, you could we go somewhere other than the bar, please? Because this place is not seemly. I think, Miss Jones, we should try the reception, see if you can find an outside line. We need an outside line, sir.
Well, let's head down to reception so that you'll feel more comfortable and we can try an outside line for you. I'm afraid it may not work. We've had some trouble with telecommunications recently.
Okay, you seem to be more verbose than some of your other staff. That bodes well, I feel. Miss Jones, shall we?
Yeah, I'm gonna light a menthol and just like, I'll wait for you outside.
Okay.
Just light up a menthol and walk for like...
So Theo and Hunter were running first. Are you going down the stairs and trying to get out the door?
Yep.
Oh, did I see them run or anything? Or
yes, you would have seen them run.
Yeah, but they've been completely out of it.
They have been off their faces.
They've had more PCP than me inadvertently. I'm the only sane woman, but like not entirely, obviously. I just want out.
So you guys get to reception in the lobby by the elevator. Those two hippies are still sat there, and they're like, whoa, what's the rush, man? Jim, they have no eyes.
No eyes, Theo!
Why ain't they got no eyes? Why ain't they got no eyes?
I shall shoot into the ceiling and then make a run for the door.
You run through the door into the lobby that you just ran out of. And you kind of pull up short, looking at the reception desk. I mean, looking out the door, you can even see the RV outside that you came in.
I go right back through the door.
Yeah.
You run right back out of the door and into the lobby. There's a guy behind the desk at this point. The whole of the front doors are windows.
I'm gonna pick up like a flower pot or something nearby and just throw it through the window and just try to climb on out of it that way.
And there's a crash as it goes through the window, and you climb out the window and into the lobby, and the window behind you is fine.
No,
and the guy behind the counter. Okay, I'd like you both to make either empathy or logic roll at +1 because you're both there.
One success on my logic roll.
There you go. You both succeeded, so you don't completely lose your shit. There's a guy behind the counter, and he's got both his hands up, and he's like, "Relax, gentlemen, please relax. Be calm. Be calm. It's fine. Everything's fine. The state of Nevada thanks you for your stay. Please calm down."
We would like to check out early, please.
Sure. You could check out anytime. That's not a problem. But these folks checked out already.
Oh.
And he points at the two hippies that are sat there. And they don't have any access to amenities until their ride gets here.
That's a pity for them.
Yeah, it's not my problem.
Give them a lift. If I can just get to the RV, I'll give them a lift.
So, Veronique, Tiffany walks into the lobby as this exchange is happening. The girl behind the counter has been replaced by this guy. It's his night manager on his name label. And he's just telling Hunter and Theo, just relax. Relax. They're both kind of really wound up tight like a spring.
At this point, do I still think it's just a PCP mishap?
So far, nothing unexplainable has happened to you yet. Just everybody else.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk out the door. So like having my mental and like we'll go making a beeline for the door.
So you walk out of the door into the lobby. Hunter and Theo are both stood there with these wild, crazy eyes. Two hippies are sat right there. The elevators are right where they were. The desk is right where it was. You just walked in.
Okay, I'm gonna tell myself, okay, just right away. Take a sip of your orange juice, a drag of your menthol, and just walk through the door. 1 foot after the other. We can do this.
Tiffany disappears through the door.
I'll follow her.
Outside, Tiffany, you walk right back into that primeval forest. The smell of the loam, the temperature is about 10 degrees lower than it was a few minutes ago. You can hear it out there, hunting. It's searching for you. Behind you, the glow of the hotel doors is the only thing visible through the trees. It's the only source of light. Above you, there's leaf cover. You can't even see the stars. Occasionally, you catch a glimpse of those two little red lights out there in the darkness. And then with this deep guttural squeal, it starts to charge towards you, bearing down on you.
I've read about lucid dreaming. I probably fell asleep again. How can I lucid dream myself out of this?
You can make a learning roll to try and work this out.
Learning? All right.
Apparently not.
For school today.
Make an empathy roll because logic isn't really helping you at the minute.
Okay. It does. Got 1 success.
Okay, so you don't completely freak out, but you obviously need to get somewhere safer than where you are. You can feel the ground shake as this thing bears down on you.
All right. Lucid dream, walk back to the hotel. Go.
So, Jim, just as you're about to walk out the door to follow Tiffany, she kind of bursts back in and slams the door behind her, breathing quite heavily.
Why did you stay out there?
Nothing. I fell asleep.
Okay.
I've had this dream that keeps coming back. It's been a long day. I keep falling asleep and having these dreams of this primeval forest, and there's something hunting me. But yeah, maybe I'll need to talk to my psychoanalyst about this.
So at that point, Bobby enters the reception area as well with the general manager.
Hello, good fellows. Miss Jones.
Things look quite tense down
Is
here
everything all right?
in the lobby?
They won't let us leave.
Well, you just go out the door.
You know what? That's a good idea, Bob. Why don't you go and give that a try?
Well, I'm talking to the manager here. You're the one that wants to go.
Think we didn't try to go out the door? Of course we tried to go out the door. And we went out the door, and then we were inside again. And then we went out again,
It's time
and we
to
inside.
take prisoners and not take any prisoners and start laying down shit. And I'm going to shoot the manager straight between the eyes.
This is why I do not work with you.
I love it, Jim. That's priceless. Okay, please make a ranged combat roll.
Oh, good God.
Oh, dear.
Nope.
I mean, I've partied with Phil Spector. I've seen that all before in my life.
You missed.
Your bullet ricochets around the room. The night managers start saying, "Relax, please, everybody, relax." And the general manager turns to you, Bobby, and he says, "Perhaps we should go to my office and discuss this. We can sit down, have a drink. Maybe I can get you some food."
I think that might be good. I think maybe my crew is hungry. I think that might be messing a little bit with their balance.
Hypoglycemia. That's it.
Yeah, we've been out in the desert all day.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I'm having an orange juice.
He looks at you hopefully and he says, "Does your horse have a name?"
A horse with no name. How does that one go, Bobby, again?
If only you had your accordion.
I could. No, what?
We've been to the desert on a horse with no name. I think that's the right answer.
Felt good to get out the rain. Next line.
But there's no right. What?
Let's go to my office.
Going along with the song,
says the general manager.
Thank you for playing, Theo. Why don't you try the door again? Maybe you missed.
Okay. Hey, Mr. General Manager. And I'm gonna try to go outside and like, what? And then I'm gonna walk over and try to open the door and leave again.
So you walk over to the door, you throw it open, you stride through into the lobby.
You say, Bobby, I went out the door and I'm in the door. I went out the door and I'm in the door.
I think you did that wrong. You got turned around somewhere.
I got turned around. Watch carefully now. And I'm trying to do it again.
I made it out, but I fell asleep.
What?
So same again, Jeff. You walk out the door and you walk into the lobby.
Okay, Miss Jones, you fell asleep?
Okay, hold on. I had a sip of my orange juice, a drag of my menthol, and I just walked through it, but I fell asleep.
But you're back here, so you woke up?
Yeah, because I was lucid dreaming, and I was dreaming of a monster, so I made myself wake up and come back in.
The general manager's head snaps around when you mention the monster. He says, "You've seen it."
Hang on, what now? Sir, you need to start giving us some straight answers. Can I manipulate or inspire at this point?
You could certainly give it a crack.
Do I get any bonus dice?
Are you using your accordion?
Well, don't have it with me. I need my accordion to inspire, do I, or manipulate?
It gives you 2 bonus dice to inspire
I got 3.
people. You got 3?
I'm going to manipulate this
Please.
eldritch fucker.
Come with me, he says, and he leads you into an office that
I'm
is
not going on my own.
much too big for the space that it occupies.
I'll go in with Bobby. I'm on it. Like, at this point, I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah, this room is bigger on the inside. And the wall is like dark grey granite. There are candle sconces on the wall. His desk is like this big, heavy mahogany effort. It doesn't look like a hotel manager's office.
You have a different
Please
decor.
tell me I hear a whooshing sound.
No, sorry.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, it's not a TARDIS.
There is a very different chic going on in this room, sir. Now, I'm gonna need some answers as to what is going on.
If I could give you answers, I would. The fact that your lady friend can even see the beast is a marvel. What's that you're holding? He says to Bobby.
I have my hand in my pocket.
And the other one's giving a high five.
It could be string or it could be nothing. What business is that of yours?
Hey, don't you remember what you were given a minute ago?
Oh, yeah, I remember. Just stop waving it around.
I am greatly afraid to tell you that the hotel is cursed.
Okay, could this not have been on the sign outside?
No, we can't go to the sign and write upon it. The hotel is cursed. We're trapped within a loop in both space and time, doomed to repeat our actions and our lives until each of us passes from this world into the next, and even then, trapped in this place.
Wow, this is good. Miss Jones, are you getting this down?
What I read that in my book. Anything about whatever he's saying?
Now you've got your funky books, haven't you? So you can make. Is it? Hang on, let me check what the thing's called.
I'm just thinking this has the makings of an amazing screenplay. We should get this written down.
So you can make a learning roll with your weird book bonus of 1 dice.
Fabulous. Weird book bonus. Everyone should have one of those.
Can I push?
You can. You can push your roll.
But it'll cost me mentally something, right?
Yes.
Go for it.
But I think at this point I will.
It's costing us all mentally
It's
anyway.
costing us all.
So far not, because I've
You've rationalized everything.
When you push your roll, you suffer from a condition.
Yep.
So you get a mental condition.
Push it.
Yeah, I'm pushing it, but just like mechanically tell me what to do.
Okay, so just re-roll the
Roll again.
whole thing.
Okay. It wasn't investigation, it was learning, right?
Learning, yeah.
No,
Can I inspire? Can I help? Can I be helping? No.
No. Yes, actually, you can have an extra bonus dice for him reminding you to pay attention to what's going on, I guess.
Does pushing give me an extra dice?
It doesn't, no.
Okay.
You get one extra dice from Alden. Hey! Look at that.
Okay, how fucked mentally am I now?
Now you roll a d66. This is what the d66
Really?
is for, Jim.
Oh, 41. That's high.
41. You suffer from extreme muscle tension. All your muscles kind of cramp up as you realize that all of this shit that you thought was lucid dreaming isn't. That gives you the defect of high strung and puts you at agility -1.
So did she break?
Is that just, okay.
You get a critical injury from pushing your roll, don't you? Oh no, you get a condition.
Only when you go to broken. Only when you go to broken.
That's true. Sorry.
Yeah.
I've gone too far.
You got too excited.
I got too excited by the idea of
there's 3 mental conditions.
Yeah,
and you basically just
23
check
and
one,
40. My bad.
So angry,
Frightened.
angry. Make it
Angry. Get angry.
I'm hangry.
All right, now you take
The
one of
same,
the
yeah,
mental
that's all it is.
conditions. You are either angry, frightened, or hopeless.
I think we picked
Probably
angry.
hopeless at this point.
So you mark that on your character sheet.
Angry.
So which one are you?
It's like I've explained it away, and it's kind of like shattered all of a sudden.
So you're going for hopeless.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think so.
Wow.
What did I learn though?
Right, so you've read about this in your occult books that you were reading to like brush up on space lesbian vampires. It's what she wants to write screenplays about.
Yeah. I'm not judging.
I'd watch.
I think I have.
And so bear with me, Veronique, because the information that I'm going to give you, it takes a few more bits of exposition to get to. So the general manager says to you, we're all trapped. Yes, you can check out anytime, but you can never leave. No one has
How
ever
long?
left the hotel before.
For how long has this been going on? For how long?
Centuries.
I'm just gonna collapse in like the closest chair, and just just like
Centuries.
Many of the
Hey, Theo.
still conscious residents have been trapped here for 70, 80 years or more.
Okay.
For me, it's been longer. I fear the curse is located on me. The beast of your dream and I are connected.
I'm going to stab him.
With your steely knives?
I'm just going to straight up stab him with the
Just
bear
gonna
knife.
straight up
can I
stab
kill?
him.
Can I kill the beast?
That's basically the attempt.
I can't kill the beast, right? I can't. There's
The
nothing
beast
we can do.
must be killed. But we have nothing with which to do it here. We've tried with guns, knives, sharp sticks.
Have you
even.
tried this?
So you stab him with the steely knife.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay, make a close combat roll.
Oh. Do I get bonuses for the pointy stick?
You get a +2 bonus for the
You're
steely knife.
Stabbing the manager?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's stabbing the
He
man.
said he had a bond with the beast, at which point, I'm going to stab him. 2 successes.
You stab him right in the chest. And when you pull the blade out, this thick, sluggish black blood kind of runs down the outside of his suit, and he looks down at it and he says,
Well, that checks out.
if only it was so simple, I would have checked us all out of here long ago.
Okay.
Still hurts.
Well, I'm sorry that didn't work. What would you... Miss Jones, do you need to take a Percocet or something?
I'd have a Percocet, yes.
Okay. I'm going to give you one of my special pills. Just to
Now,
perk you up a little bit.
Tiffany, at this point, you remember that Bobby has in his stuff, in his bags, he's got this sword that he used in a film that's not made with steel or iron. It's made of chrome.
It's so shiny.
It's very shiny.
It's so shiny. It's from my Space Quest film.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
mean,
it's a sword of heroes.
It probably won't do anything.
It's mythic.
It's mythic, but
Okay, here, just take
We're
one of my pet
fucked.
pills and focus.
can I take the Percocet? Do
Yep.
I get better from the Percocet?
Might not be Percocet.
Tell
What
me
is
some PCP.
It's got PCP. That's all it is.
It's just nose candy.
Could just be diet
Just say
pills.
no, kids. No.
Right, Jim, what do you want to do?
What did I just stop?
Theo, follow me, and I'm gonna run to my room.
Okay. Theo has been this whole time they were doing that, going, okay, I go outside the door and I'm inside the door. I go outside the door and inside the door like 20, 30 more times. And then finally, right. Yeah, let's go to your room. Yeah, let's do that. So I will follow.
Right, there's two little girls holding hands in the corridor right in front of you. They're kind of translucent.
Run through them.
What do we do? Hello, little
I'm
girls.
actually stood there frozen.
But you
Y'all,
come and play
y'all
with
lost?
us.
Oh.
I'm gonna shoot one of them.
Your bullet goes right through. Pow!
He's just.
Scuffs up a little mark in the carpet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm True Wade, everyone. Murder hobo
Uh,
stars.
Is there like
Cowboys
a table
and
or something?
Indians, say the little
Is it-
girls, and then feathers grow out of the top of their head.
Oh shit!
And they reach around behind them, and each one pulls out an axe. They're still holding hands with the other hand, and they run towards you with their axes out, going,
I'm running.
Turn around and run. I'm pulling down like the this thing right here, little trash cans, just like throwing them down in the way.
They
as we're
float
running.
through the trash can.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna pick something up and throw it down like a different hallway. Like, we're playing fetch. Go fetch.
They go off and fetch that thing. They drift off down the corridor to get the
To the
thing.
room.
To the room. Let's go.
Oh, I'm loving this.
I just want to know one thing about like the hopeless condition, because like the way I see it, like with what I thought, trying to face the beast would probably be kind of suicidal, but could be my only way out of there, like from death maybe, since I'm hopeless. But I still remember the sword. Could I go fetch the sword and walk out?
Okay.
Would that condition allow it? Like, 'cause it's almost like it's probably suicide, but what you gonna do? No?
So if you take a condition, you just get one fewer dice that's linked to that thing. So in logic and empathy, you're down one dice on.
Okay.
You
But I
can
think-
still operate, basically.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not completely mentally broken, but I think that's would be my line of thought. It's kind of like, well, I don't want to be like, okay, so this eternity with those idiots, or dead by the beast, and maybe there's a chance I could kill the beast. So I'm gonna take that chance.
So you would have to get to Bobby's room.
Yep.
My luggage is
So-
still outside of, because I haven't put it away yet.
That's true, actually. But yeah, you have to get to Bobby's room. It is outside the room because he hasn't gone and put it away. Good point. Well made.
Right. His luggage is still in.
Yeah, it's still just sat in the corridor.
Yeah.
Might be a slight smell of dog wee, I believe.
Could be. So you're heading off to Bobby's room as well. Jim
I'm
and
not
Thea.
person's way.
I apologise. Yes.
So Hunter and Theo, the girls have run off down the corridor. What are you doing?
I'm going to run to my room, wait till Theo's running, then shut the door, lock the door, and then put the bed up against the door and the wardrobe and whatever chest of drawers is in there. And I'm going to sit in the corner and sort of not go fetal, but sort of fetal with my gun sticking out.
Okay.
So with
Hey,
that all
hey,
done, the
luck.
window is now open and there's a slight breeze blowing in from outside.
That's what I was gonna
Shit.
ask. Like, what do we see outside when we look out the window?
When you look out the window, you can see nighttime in the desert, Nevada.
Hunter, should I jump? It's only second floor. It won't hurt me, right? I can jump out and just go this way, right? Right? We can just go this way. We the bed sheets. We make bed sheets. We lower ourselves down and we just go into the desert. Right? That'll work. Right? Hunter? You there?
Shut the window.
Okay. But that's plan B, though. What's plan B?
Closing the door.
Let's
Or closing the window.
just sit down.
Okay, but
So Jeff, are you going to start tying bed sheets together to make
I
a
will.
rope?
I will make the rope, but I'm gonna wait to deploy it. But I will be tying bed sheets together for the next couple of minutes. Yeah.
Okay. Right, Bobby
Hello.
in the master's chambers, general
So-
manager's office.
So you spoke of a beast.
Few have seen it.
You said you had stabbed it with your steely knives.
Well,
and it
many
would not
have tried.
die.
There was a great beast in times past, and I hunted it.
You.
Yes,
Okay.
and I killed it. But it was a sacred beast. It belonged to another, and they bound us together and sent us far away. And now the
Oh.
beast and I are trapped in this place. It lurks without, I lurk within, and all who come to us are trapped with us.
Now, see, you being damned for all eternity, I can understand. What I do not understand is why this has become a spider's web for anyone else.
Curses are not precise things. They spiral out of control.
Well, I think you need to take charge of your own fate. You need to stop accepting this, and you need to stand with me and fight this thing.
I have fought this thing hundreds, thousands of times. I've fought this thing with knights, with archers, with ships, with soldiers.
Well, this hotel gets busy.
All the metals of the ages have been cast against the hide of the beast.
Have you... hang on a moment. I'm having an inkling. Where did Miss Jones go?
Meanwhile, Miss Jones is in the corridor outside room 2.
212?
212, yes.
Somebody bring me my space sword.
Where there is a pile of luggage that smells faintly of dog wee.
And dog person wee.
And dog person wee.
No, actually, I didn't. I thought you meant the carpet outside the rooms. But no, the dog or me didn't wee in your suitcase. The dog chewed it a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's nowhere near as bad.
No.
I just want to open and just no care for his belongings or anything. I need to get to the sword as fast.
My accordion!
So yeah, you flip the accordion off the top of his suitcase and it kind of opens up with a...
Either somebody has a donkey or someone is playing my accordion.
A donkey, you say? Me and Jeff getting flashbacks.
They are pretty rampant in the continental USA.
Poor Matt. Every time he mentions the donkey, I put a little donkey picture up on a comment. And yes, lo and behold, there on top of his suitcase is this trashy ass special effects space sword with tacky fake gold hilt and the shiniest chrome blade you ever did see in a faux pleather scabbard.
So, Bobby, what was your character's kind of one-liner with a sword?
Die fiend? I don't know. Where are we talking? Space Quest 1, 2, or 4? We don't talk about 3. You may take my planet, but you will never take my legs.
It's like, yeah, they were all crappy, you know what? I'll make up my own as I go. Those screenwriters were really crap. He was good in it, though.
So the screenwriter is now running down the corridor of this haunted motel, brandishing a sword made of chrome and painted gold. Back towards the lobby.
And I'm talking to myself, and I'm saying out loud, but faintly, was a sip of orange juice, a drag a mantle, one foot in front of the other, ride the wave out.
And so you make it back to the lobby, sword in hand. The night manager looks slightly perturbed at your arrival. Bobby, you come out of the general manager's office. He kind of follows you out. And there stood in the lobby with a wild look in her eyes and her hair just all over the place. I mean, it was already all over the place because it was the 80s.
And it's my hair to start with, so...
and there is Tiffany Jones holding the space sword.
My space sword! Excellent, Miss Jones. Well done.
Okay. Holding it almost like Obi-Wan Kenobi in episode 4, you know, it's very stiff, right in front of me.
Or as
really
it was called
straight.
at the time, Star Wars.
Wars. You know? Yeah. I'm gonna repeat That's the thing about, okay, a sip of orange juice, I drag a mantle, one foot of the other. May the force be with me. I could go out the window. Go out the door.
Okay, she's going to go charging out the door. Bobby, do you want to do anything?
Just kind of slow-mo go, no!
Okay, she bursts out through the door and is gone.
Is that normal? You said no one could leave.
She left.
You said that couldn't happen.
She left.
Yes.
We should follow.
Okay, let's do that. And we'll charge out the door.
So you charge out the door behind her. The general manager slams into the door. It kind of goes reeling back into the lobby.
Am I in the lobby?
No. You're in this forest. Dense, thick, primeval. Like the forest world of Trongor.
Oh, this reminds me of the third moon of Vardos. Miss Jones! Watch out for the bears.
It all starts to come back to you. You're in this sort of narrow trail. The doors behind you are barely visible between the doors. There are footprints pressed into the soil. Small, dainty, feminine. Running away into the darkness. And out there in the forest you can hear the trampling of mighty hooves. Meanwhile, back in the bedroom of safety.
You hope.
Hunter, I think we should go out the window. I don't think we should wait around, man.
There's a knock at the door.
Oh no!
And a little voice outside.
I'm gonna run for the window.
Okay.
As you run for the window, a little voice outside says, "Mister, we found your stick. Can we play some more?"
Yeah. Take it to reception.
Yeah, it's your turn. Y'all go hide it for us. Yeah, that's right. Hide and seek.
All right, Jim, what are you going to do?
I'm going to smash the window with the butt of my rifle.
You could just open it.
You could, but it's more interesting this way.
Grab the dog and...
Oh, yeah, the dog.
How far down is it?
You're on the second floor, so in Americanish, that's
it's an
only
American
the first floor for us.
It's only 10 feet. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll be shouting the whole time. I got a rope. You don't.
Okay,
I'm gonna
Jim.
look back at him as I jump out the window.
Jim, can you make an agility roll, please?
Not sure if I can.
You can try.
You should be able to. You've got a shit ton of physique.
You should have physique. Yeah, you'll be right.
Agility. Right. Oh, yes. There it is.
Dun, 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 dun. No!
Shit.
For some reason, it's just flipping a character sheet backwards and forwards for me and won't actually let me check the rolls. So I'm going to take your word for it with no.
That's a no. Do you want to push it?
Do you want to push it, or do you want to take some damage?
I'll push it.
Go on. So roll it again.
Yep.
Two.
And you take one of the conditions, one of the physical conditions that's listed on the character sheet. So that's exhausted, battered, or wounded. Probably battered.
You're battered.
Yeah, we're battered.
As you land on the ground outside and you roll and kind of collapse on the floor in pain.
Dog on top of you.
Dog on top of you.
At least I'm not on top of the dog.
But you're in a forest. You're outside. It's suddenly much colder. You're in a forest. And outside in the woods you can hear something running, hunting, chasing, looking for you. GD is immediately up on all fours, tail up, hackles raised. Jeff,
I'm
what are
going
you
to
going
find
to do?
somewhere to hide and get my gun pointing in that direction.
I'm gonna try to like be one with the force and sense when the beast is coming with my sword, like at the ready to strike when the force will tell me to strike.
Okay, I need you to make an investigation roll. And Jeff, what are you going to do?
I'm going to climb down with my rope that I made from bed sheets.
Sensible.
Okay, probably more sensible. So you make it down without injury. And you too find yourself in this forest now. You can hear shouting and running and the sound of like insects and birds.
Miss Jones!
Off in the distance,
Hunter?
someone's calling for Miss Jones. Hunter's disappeared. Him and his dog have left an imprint on the floor but have vanished into the trees.
Theo? Is that you?
Bobby?
We're on a forest moon. I've been here before.
We're on a moon?
Yep. Third moon of Zardos.
Oh, that was not some of your best work, but no, man, this is just outside.
I was denied that Oscar, that Sidney Poitier. He got there and he was,
A
better than me.
B movies don't get Oscars. What are you talking about?
That's not what I was told. Anyway, Miss Jones has my space sword. It's the one thing that can save us, so we need to find her.
Let me just.
Don't look at me like that's crazy talk. You had the whole door thing going on.
Well, that's just sensible.
I
went
walked
in
through the door.
and I went in.
Well,
and then
I
went
walked
in.
through that door, and now I'm here on the third moon of Zardos. So, let's just move on, shall we?
Okay. Now, Hunter was here too. He just jumped out the window. I told him just to climb down like a sensible person, but he just didn't. He just jumped, and I can't find him now.
Tim,
We'll
you
look
can hear
after
this
him.
conversation going on from up in your tree where you've like streaked mud on your face.
Oh, full predator.
Are you going to acknowledge them
Where's
or are you
the
just hiding
dog?
there with the gun?
With the dog
J-
and the gun.
JD, and I'll just start whistling. JD, here, boy. Here, boy.
Veronique,
You fucking mad?
you're in the forest. You're hunting, but you're also being hunted. You can hear like a muffled conversation happening off to your left somewhere, and you can hear the footprints behind you.
Me?
Yep.
I'm one with the force. Let's go.
The forest is one with me. I'm one with the forest. The forest is one with me. I'm one with the forest. I'm a
Always.
leaf on the breeze.
Always. Yes. I'm at strike the beast if I can. If it's the time.
You find yourself in a slight clearing in the woods, and the tweeting goes into a kind of slow motion, and the conversation from the other three turns into this roar, 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 roar. And from out of the forest bursts this boar, but it's not a boar in the sense of, oh, look at the biggie. This is a primeval beast with great steaming flanks and a spiked mane of thick, coarse hair running up its back. Its head is the size of a barrel. Its body is close to the size of a small car. And its tusks don't look that much smaller than the sword you're holding. Its red eyes lock on you, and a puff of steam blows forward from its nose. I'd like you to make a logic or empathy roll.
I'd like to first imitate the stance that Bobby had in Space Quest and say, "Die, fiend," and do an empathy roll.
Nice to see someone's watched my films.
I mean, it's her job, but
Shut up, Theo.
I can't push further. I've already taken a condition, right?
You can. There are other conditions to take.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be angry. Yeah, let's go. All right, let's push. It was empathy, right? Let's go.
Hey, there you go. You don't lose your shit altogether as this thing starts to charge you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get you to make a close combat roll.
Which is going to suck.
Yep.
Do I have a bonus from the sword?
You do. How much is the bonus on the sword, Alden? 2.
Cool. That may help. Yes. 1.
So the two of you glance off one another. The sword chips a little tiny bit out of its tusk as it brushes past you. The other 3 of you, you can hear the sounds of conflict nearby.
Ah! I sense a disturbance in the... No, wait, wrong film. Okay, that way.
Okay, well, Hunter, we're going this way. If you're around, we could use that gun of yours.
Well, I think the dog might be more useful, but, you know.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to... Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm with it.
I'm going to charge off because there is a damsel in distress facing up against some unholy fiend.
Speaking of a damsel in distress, Veronique, go again.
All right.
I'll be comically following Bobby. You know, you're not actually a hero. You're just an actor.
Shut up, Theo.
Another success.
Oh, that's
That is unfortunate. So you wield your sword and try to deflect the beast, but it kind of runs over you. So it tramples you under its feet.
The force was with me.
The force was with you, but not with you enough, leaving you battered.
Part of the hero's journey, Miss Jones. First, you must fall before you can rise. Shut up, Theo.
And wounded, because it did enough damage to do 2 points of damage to you.
I'm still angry.
You are
I'm
still
go
angry.
Off on that anger.
You're very close to breaking, though.
Yeah.
Alden, you burst into the clearing. Bobby bursts into the clearing, and just in time to see Tiffany being trampled by this demon pig boar creature.
I'd like to just straight up shoulder barge it off her.
It's about the size of a VW Beetle.
I'm going to try.
Go for it.
I'm assuming that's just a straight force.
Yep, it's a force roll.
I'm going to use the force!
Use the force.
Boom. Ah, dear Lord. That's 2 successes on the fat pig.
Which one are we talking about?
It's Ham versus
very
Ham.
muscled.
It's Ham versus Ham.
Ham on ham action, everyone.
So you slam your shoulder into the beast and push it away from Miss Jones. Jim, what do you want to do?
Get your vile trotters off her. You bitch.
It's my turn now?
No,
That's what you're
Jim
saying?
and Theo still to go.
Okay.
Okay,
We're going to do, Jim.
I'm going to shoot.
Okay.
Too scared to press the button. Oh, no successes. It's all gone shit up.
So many dice.
So you unleash your rifle, shooting into the darkness as the pig rears its head up, flailing its tusks around. Theo, what are you going to do?
I guess Theo doesn't have a weapon, so Theo will look around for like rocks or loose sand to just sort of try to throw it at its face or something really ineffectually.
Okay. Do you want to make a ranged combat roll?
Sure.
Or you just frame it nicely.
All right. 0 successes, as expected.
Unsurprising. Theo starts throwing like dirt and twigs and sand at this thing. It doesn't appear to take much notice of it. Tiffany,
Miss Jones,
we're
I
back
need
around
my
to
sword.
All right, I will angrily charge at the beast. Like, fuck that Jedi bullshit. I'm a Sith now. And close combat.
Yep,
I still get the 2 bonus from the sword.
you do, yeah.
I will not ignore my conditions.
Oh!
Can I have my sword back, please?
Oh! It's trying to get to you, but Bobby's
Okay.
dancing in and out of its field of view, and it's like trotting backwards and forwards and trying to work out which one of you to go for. It can't make up its mind. So, Bobby's go.
Well, if I don't have the sword, I'm gonna stab it with the bayonet.
Well, you could try to wrestle it out of my hand.
So, to
Aye.
clarify, you stab it with your steely knife.
Yes, I stab it with my steely knife.
Okay, make an attack with +1.
Okie dokie. No! Wow, that's a lot of 4s.
Yeah,
That
unfortunately,
is,
you
that is 5 4s, everyone.
just can't kill the beast.
No. I like to think I'm tussling with it while I'm
Yeah.
doing
Oh,
that.
tussling, yeah, absolutely. You're like, ching, ching, ching. Jim.
Boar fencing. Excellent.
I'm going to shoot at it again.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I need my sword, Miss Jones. Yes!
Your rifle hits it in the shoulder. The bullet pings off of it into the night, but it notices that you've done it, and it turns its piggy gaze upon you. These 2 glowing red eyes and these massive tusks hanging down out of its jaw, and it lowers its head and starts scraping at the ground. What's Theo gonna do?
Shit.
Is your dog a boar hound? Because that would be real right handy right now.
Oh, it's a terrier.
Oh no.
Go for the hamstrings. See what I did there?
Can Theo try to distract it, thereby giving somebody else who may or may not have a sword a better opportunity of attacking
sure.
it?
Inspirational manipulation both work.
Okay, well that's just a shame.
Gosh, darn it.
I'm all right. My empathy's all right, so that's just straight empathy. I will try to. I'll just start yelling at it, like unleashing all the horrible things I've wanted to say to Bobby all these years, but on the big pig.
You colossal ham!
One success. I got
Look at that. You totally distract it. So the beast is like starts looking like it's going to charge towards Hunter, and then you start offending it, and it's like looking at you and looking at him, and Bobby's trying to stab it, and Tiffany Jones.
You old
is
hack,
rolling
you ain't
around
have
on
no
the floor.
talent. Always telling me to get your good side. You don't have a good side.
Go over and he gets you versus Pig.
Yeah, the battered, wounded, angry, and hopeless Miss Tiffany Jones is gonna go at it again.
Oh God, please give me the gosh darn sword.
I don't think she would at this point.
I don't
with
think she
all
would
the
either.
states she's in. Oh, wait. Wait a second. Close combat. 2. I get 1 success.
Oh,
And a proper one too.
You do as well. You thrust the blade into the beast's side, and for the first time, it cuts the skin, and it squeals with pain as this ridiculous prop sword seems to sizzle and cut like it's hot into the side of the beast.
A palpable hit, Miss Jones.
A hit, a very palpable hit. Bobby.
I know what I want to do. I don't know whether you're going to let me. I would like to... I'm imagining that the sword is still stuck in the pig. So at this point, I would like to pick up Miss Jones and just kind of wave her around at the pig. But she's not going to give me the sword.
Okay, make a force roll.
But you can probably like force my hands to kind of like.
No, this is funnier.
You know.
Make a force roll as you use your writer as a weapon.
Yep. The pen is mightier than, well, it's not in this case. The sword is mightier than the pen. That would be a success.
As you pick her up, I kind of flail her at the beast. She hits it again with the sword, and it cuts another furrow in its flesh. Jim.
I'm going to drop my sword, my gun to the floor, pull my screwdriver out, and shout, "It's me or you son of a bitch!" And I'm going to go charging at it and try and stick it in its eye with my screwdriver.
I'm still not sure whether you mean the pig or Bobby.
Hoping he means the pig.
Yeah.
Go on then, make a close combat roll.
If it was Theo, we'd know.
6 in one, half dozen in the other.
Well, at least it's half, you know.
Yeah, look at that. You stick the screwdriver in the pig's eye, and the eye bursts. The screwdriver dissolves in the process. But one of these pig's eyes is like burst around it. It's going to take some time to heal that back.
Your prize screwdriver, Nancy.
In exchange, it flails at you for being so damn close to it. Have you got any armor?
No.
No, I think it might only have been the other character that did. Okay, well, in that case, my friend, I'm afraid you have been broken by the beast, so I need you to roll a d66. Roll low.
Oh, shit.
Oh, crap. That's a 43 for those of you playing at home.
It's a tweener.
40. Oh, it's a dirty wound.
Oh, you dirty wound.
It's fatal in d6 days because you've got sepsis.
Oh,
it.
That's not nice.
Yeah, I've had that. It's not fun. You're at force -1 on rolls. And roll a d6 to see how many days you've got before you die from the wound. If it doesn't get treated.
Oh, shit.
Was that a very low number? I missed
It was a 1.
Oh, that's a very low
The
number.
lowest of numbers.
Theo.
He's been gored by the beast. He's taken its eye out, but it's gored him in the side.
Okay.
The old
I think Theo's going to be inspired. Like, Hunter, no! And I'm going to run in and see if I could grab is like the screwdriver still sticking out of the eye, or did it like
the
fall?
Screwdriver has dissolved. It's just the handle.
Oh, okay.
That's left.
The gun's on the floor.
Yeah, I'll go for the gun if that's okay instead.
Sure, go for it. Make a ranged combat roll.
I will. You'll see, like, it sort of aim at Bobby, pig, Bobby.
Decisions.
Is there any bonus
Bobby's
for
holding me.
The
though,
gun has a +2
so-
bonus.
I'll shoot for the pig. 1 success.
The pig is like, it's still being injured and attacked. They're pissing this thing right off. Tiffany. What's Tiffany going to do?
She's gonna. Well, I mean, she's in sip mode, so she's gonna keep hacking at it.
Go on then.
No. So few dice.
Oh.
Oh dear.
So that's your last point of damage. So I need you to roll a d66 as you take the exhausted condition.
That's
only
a better
12,
roll.
though. 12 is a nice
roll.
safe one.
Yeah, all right.
It's better. Broken fingers.
Broken fingers. You drop the sword,
Oh, good.
stabbing the
At
beast. You get the angle all wrong, and your hand kind of folds up around the hilt. You hear two of your fingers in your offhand snap, and the sword drops to the ground. You are -1 on close combat, but it's not
at
fatal.
this point, probably like from the pain of the fingers, she's gonna snap out of running on adrenaline and probably collapse a little bit.
Which means it's over to Bobby.
I will catch the sword as it falls.
Okay, make an agility roll to do that.
Shit. I'll pick it up off the ground.
All right then.
Pose heroically with the sword in the air. Check Theo's got my camera angle.
Make
Get my
an
best
inspiration
side.
roll.
You turn around behind you. He looks like he's about to shoot you, just not with a camera.
Die fiend! Your line is die fiend!
I will take those 2 successes.
Okay, and add one of them to your close combat roll.
And then I will attack with the +2 for the sword and the +1 for that. And oh god, I hope this doesn't fuck up.
You haven't been using your armor, have you?
I haven't been hit.
Oh, you haven't taken any damage. That's okay then.
He was
All
wielding
that
me.
and 1 success. Have at ye fiend!
And you plunge the blade back into the pig, and it hisses and sizzles and makes a weird kind of glowing light around it as it plunges into the side of the creature.
It is time to rest.
Jim, what are you going to do?
I'm going to try and stick my fingers in its other eye.
Okay. Make
That's
a close
something.
combat roll.
Oh dear lord.
I've not been adding bonus dice to my gun, by the way.
Oh, have you not? You should have been.
What's that?
Nope.
No.
You start smushing at the thing's face, stroking its muzzle and
Poking its nose.
grabbing for its eyes, but its eyes are these deep set little things inside big folds of skin. You don't quite manage to get it. Theo.
Theo will scream out like, "Just kill it, you fool!" And then I will fire again and I just as close to his head as possible as the bullet flies into the flank, just so he knows I'm there. So
Moral
that's
support
ranged.
means a lot.
Zero
Oh,
says,
shit.
I'll push if that's okay.
Yeah, that's
I haven't
fine.
actually taken any
Go for
conditions
it.
yet. Yeah, I'll do exhausted. I'm pretty tired at this point.
Pretty tired of Bobby and his bullshit.
Yep.
I think that's a different condition.
There you go. Pow. Tiffany, do you want to do anything at this stage?
Yeah, I will. I will try to inspire Bobby by saying, "My mom liked you in Space Quest."
It's kind of a positive and not.
Oh, go on, make an inspiration roll.
She's probably gonna flunk it.
The thing is, you've
I'll
got a
take it.
shit ton of inspiration.
I will take
Yeah,
it.
but I have a shit ton of conditions.
That's true as well.
My grandma's got you on a
But I still
wall.
got.
So there you go, Adam. You're at +1.
It's as good as it gets these days. Someone's mom's.
Oh, and the pig fucked up.
Yes.
Is it slicing time?
Looks like.
All right.
So he's
Make sure you
inspired.
get this one. Die, you swine.
Oh.
No, I'm going to push it. Gotta push it.
You got to push it with a line like that. Did you add your inspiration dice?
I sadly did.
Oh shit! Hey,
I'm exhausted.
Yeah. And you're losing to a pig.
Flailing, just whapping it, the flat bit. Die!
There's one for the bloopers reel. Jim.
I'm going to try and grab the sword from Bobby, and I'm going to try and stick that in its eye.
Get off my sword!
Go on then, make a force
Because
roll
I'm
to
still
grab the
impaled
sword.
on its. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, make a close combat roll at +1. Actually, +3 because of the sword.
Yep. Oh.
Shit.
Oh.
Worst fight ever. Do you want to push it?
Yeah, I'll
We're
push it.
Hollywood
Okay,
people.
take a
We
physical
pretend.
condition and push it.
Every one of us is pulling our punches.
We only know how to pretend to fight.
Okay.
Where's my stunt double?
Oh, where are we? So,
That would have been a
touch
brilliant
combat.
character to have. You start losing the fight and your stunt double comes in and just
Just
finishes
swap.
it.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much what Jim's trying to do.
Oh,
Now,
God.
oh. This
Oh,
could be
no.
called fumble in this system.
There has been a lot of disaster happening in this fight against the pig.
Oh, where's the dog?
Theo.
Theo, looking at Bobby's ineffectual flailing, will just as he's firing, will scream out like, "It's bad enough y'all killed your career. You don't want to get us killed too." And then
That's not very inspiring, Theo.
I'm not trying to. And I'm gonna fire again. Oh goodness. One success.
Another bullet strikes the hide of the creature, distracting it somewhat. Tiffany.
My mom said you were sexy back in the day.
Let's just go for another inspiration.
Wow.
Backhanded inspiration.
Yeah. Just painful.
Starting
Oh,
to feel bad for Bobby.
well, that would be a positive outcome of this whole scenario. We could come closer as a crew. No.
No, that one didn't inspire you.
Oh, good lord.
I don't know why.
Bobby, you're up. You've lucked out again. The pig has rolled badly once more.
Well, it's got a hunter on its face. Can I try and rodeo ride this boar?
Yes, please do. Because that would be amazing.
Force? We go with force?
Yeah, let's go with force. Or agility.
No, let's go force.
Okay, force.
Cause no. Oh dear.
So it's not a pretty rodeo ride. You're kind of
No,
just
I'm just gonna
hanging
grab
on
an
to it.
ear and try and pull myself up so that I can try and hold its head so the hunter can just stab it. Nope.
No. Do you want to push it?
Nope. Oh, why not?
Yeah. It's the
Jaws.
spirit. You're not broken yet, are you?
Hey!
Hey,
Success!
look at
I'm now battered, I'm gonna say.
You're battered. Jim.
I'm going to stick this sword in its mouth.
Okay.
Well, not its mouth, because I'm there, and so
Yeah.
it's going to get it in the other eye.
At the
Probably
minute,
off
you're
the
at plus
tusk by this
5
point.
because of inspiration and the sword and the guy on its back pulling its neck back.
Stab in the soft parts!
Yeah! You drive the sword into its mouth up into its brain pan. And it twitches and shivers. And in its death throes, bucks Bobby off, causing another point of damage.
Can I soak that one?
Leaving you broken.
Can I soak?
You can soak.
I have armor.
You have armor. So it's 2 dice
Am I
of
still
armor.
attached to its tusk?
Yeah.
So I roll. No. Ow.
Please note, players, that what his armor is called.
Secret girdle.
It's a secret. I don't want to talk about it.
Alden, could you roll a d66, please?
Oh, I would love to if I could find the button.
It's up at the top.
Upright.
31.
31. Oh, it dislodges some of your teeth.
Wow, I land badly.
You land badly and spit out a couple of your teeth.
I need those.
It's Hollywood. You'll be fine.
Chew my corn.
His dentures just go flying.
Not the face.
Not the face. But a glowing light spreads through the body of the pig as it rears upwards, throwing him off.
Holy bacon.
Shining out of the injuries that you inflicted on its sides, glowing out through its mouth, and it bursts in a shower of pig chunks and bacon smell.
See, now I'm hungry. I know I shouldn't be.
And the forest around you vanishes like a mirage. You can see the hotel just nearby. You're practically outside. And the front door opens and out walk the 2 hippies that were in the lobby. And they kind of look over at where you are and they're like, whoa. Peace out, man.
Peace
And
out.
then they fade into non-existence in a sort of wobbly way.
Whoa.
And you start to see these sort of ghostly shapes rising up out of the roof of the hotel. And the hotel itself almost seems to collapse in on itself. Not completely, but it leaves behind the ruined husk of a long abandoned building. Clearly no one has been here for at least 100 years. And you're stood around outside, covered in bacon.
I'm gonna try shoving some of my insides back in,
It's a good plan.
and I'm gonna pull my rabbit's foot out, my lucky rabbit's foot, and say, "This sure as hell won't fucking no help."
See, now is when it would be help, because using the rabbit's foot will help cure you of conditions.
Hunter, we
Do we see
are
our car?
alive.
And
I have
your RV
left
is right
teeth.
there. Your bags are all sat on the outside of the hotel. The RV is just sat there. The sun is rising in the east.
I'm gonna turn to Bobby and say, "Don't even fucking ask me to get those bags."
I think,
I'm-
Hunter, you need some medical attention.
I'm gonna light up a mantle. I'm completely like.
Do you
I'm
have
gonna
another
turn
one
to-
of those? I could really.
Yeah, I'm gonna give. Sit here, Bobby. I'm gonna give him a mantle.
Thank you.
I might be committing
I'm gonna pick
career
up my teeth.
suicide here, but you know what? You're a bit dumb, but you're a good guy. Studio's fucking you over, man.
The general
Yeah?
manager comes
What?
staggering out into the sunlight, that black blood still sort of pouring out of his chest slowly.
Sir, we have failed your beast.
His skin starts to crack and crumble, and little flakes of it start to rise up in the air. And he turns around and he looks back at the ruins of his hotel, and he kind of sighs and he says, "It was such a lovely place." And he crumbles into ash and drifts away on the wind.
I'm gonna tap my mantle.
That's a lovely place.
And that
Lovely
cinematic juxtaposition of cigarette ash and crumbling vampire guy is our panning out scene as we draw the camera angle back. Theo would appreciate the fine camera angles of the dawn light rising over a ruined hotel, 4 slightly injured, horribly injured.
Covered in bacon chunks.
Crew members
And
covered
making
in
sure
bits of bacon.
Bobby's not in frame.
Tiffany's like, I gotta write this shit down.
Yeah, you gotta write this, and I'm gonna star in it. And where the hell is my sword? But also, we need to find a dentist and maybe an ER.
I think you need to find a divorce lawyer too, honestly,
What?
Bobby.
Why?
That's why we're all in this mess.
I
Because
thought
of your
it was.
wife.
This is her fault?
Yes.
Yeah, that checks out.
I think I need to see a doctor.
I'll be rummaging in your pockets for the keys and then remember to drag you to the
Maybe get some gaffer tape or
I
something.
think
We'll
Jim's,
fix you up.
I need
It'll
to
be
see
fine.
the doctor as our post-credit scene as
Yeah.
the credits start to rise up the screen as the dawn rises and the hotel crumbles. And we play our way out with the Eagles Hotel California, where we just spent a memorable evening. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on Garblag Games. We've got a fun-filled, action-packed week for you. With tomorrow, there is the finale, probably, of Coriolis, where we're going to be dealing with 25 darkness points and fighting the darkness beyond the stars. In North America tomorrow, they're Cthulhuing with Masks of Nyarlathotep that I can't be trusted to play in anymore because my character went so mad. On the day of Wotan, we have got Achtung Cthulhu coming up on Garblag Games.
Yeah.
Then on Thursday, it's Aliens, Colonial No Frontier War, where I can't tell you what's happening because Jeff is playing in the North American version, or running the North American version. No? I can totally tell you what's happening there.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, we're like totally fighting aliens and shit.
Wow.
Who could have
Spoilers.
predicted?
Shit.
Also on Thursday, we've got Garblag North America's Blades in the Dark session.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Been pretty snake bitten, but
Schedules
hopefully.
permitting. And then on Friday, it's us again for Hot Vampire Summer,
I mean, it's us too.
where we get to find out, oh dear God, what did they do with the van? But thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been a pleasure. We've been Garblag Games. Jeff, you got anything going on?
Yeah, just twitch.tv/lollygaggers. We play on Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays, North American evening times.
Oh, what you playing
play
tonight?
a variety of games. Tonight, we are playing Alien, but it's our own kind of custom campaign. So we're not pulling anything specifically from the book. So
Cool.
none of the missions or anything like that.
So if you're stuck for something to do, there's Alien tonight.
Yeah. Cool,
All right.
cool.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you later in the week. Thank you very much, and good night.
Good night. Good night, y'all. Sleep well.